What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name's Trevor, and today we're finally addressing the issue that I have found with the Corvette. So when you turn the headlights on, there's a problem where, as you can see, they should be on. Yeah. So they don't come on. They should be on. And we'll go up here, and you can see that my lower lights are on, but my headlights are not on. And the problem, from what I found, is my multi-function switch here. And if I tap this enough, and I don't have a screwdriver on me, but if I did, I sit here and just tap this piece right here, eventually they would turn on. And so to fix the problem, we bought a new one, and we have had this new one for quite some time, and I haven't put it on. Today is the perfect day to put it on, because tomorrow we're taking the Corvette. Oh, hang on a second. Excuse me. We are taking the Corvette racing. So we are gonna fix the headlight situation. Alright, now I got a little light. So what I did is I pulled my lever here to lower the steering wheel to expose those. And the cover is easy. You just pop the top off and like pull it up and out, and then the bottom one comes out too. So I've got my torx here, and they are a T20. So you're gonna need a T20 torx bit to loosen these out. So I believe there's 3 screws. I've already got one out. That makes number 2. So you've got your top one right here, and then you have one down here, which is a little tricky, so you got to kind of turn your wheel and you're able to get to it. And then it comes out of there like so. And then the tricky part is getting that wiring, because the wiring goes way down in there. I can't even show you. It goes way back in there, and honestly I can't show you where it's at, because most of the people take this whole piece out, but I just reached my hand up underneath here and through this hole, followed this wire down to it, found the clip, unclipped it, and then there's another smaller one on this side. I believe it's that one right there, and unclipped it, and it was good to go. So I'm going to do that now and show you guys when I get it out. Here's what the big one looks like, and it's up in there like this on the very bottom. So like right here, you literally, I put my finger up here and it's right there that I can get to it. And this little one is a little bit further down over this way and up, but I had mine stuffed over here to where I could get it, and you can see I've got this loose because I had that out. So I do have this. I did take this out to loosen it so I could pull down on it a little more, but I don't have it all the way out, because if you got small enough hands, I guess mine are small enough, you can just fit them in here. Actually what I did is I take my right hand though, and I reach it all the way back in there, and I can pretty much get all the way down to the bottom. Just follow along with the switch, out with old, in with the new. So same process here. You have the big plug and the little plug, and my little plug might actually be sticking out. Yeah, there's the little one right there. So this guy is the little one. That's where this one goes in, and the big one is just up under there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these wires and I'm gonna stick them both in here, just like this. Take my hand and reach down to, you gotta kind of, I don't know, I feel for the other wiring to maneuver this around. Reach it down in there, get it all the way, and then connect them. I'm gonna cut here and get mine connected. Got those wires fed down in there, and I want to show you. Here's where this one comes out. Here's where the other one is, the small one. And I'm gonna set you like this. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this. And you take your connectors. There's really not a lot of room, but there's enough. Get that connected and just stuff it right back up in there. And then this one over here, the big one, I don't know if I probably can't show you, but it's like right here. The connector for it is right there. So I'm gonna go ahead and wiggle this piece in there just like this. It's gonna go up like that, and we'll be good to go. You can see it there, and it just goes right up. And so then we're just gonna tuck those wires in, and it's good to go. Now I gotta tighten these, so I'll tighten these in, and then we just gotta tighten these back in, get the plastic. But the best part is that now they come up and they turn on instantly. And I gotta figure this out. Still not sure why it's doing that, but anyhow, we're cut back when we put this cover on. This is the plastic piece, and you literally just pop it off, pop it out. So your bottom one, you want to go in first, so the steering wheel all the way up, and proceed to slide the lever in first, just like that. It's more or less a lot of wiggling. Grab that lever, push it all the way down, lock it in, grab your top piece, and make sure you have it in the right way. And this goes into those little slots on the back one. So I'm gonna try and get them in there. But first, you should make sure, like I didn't do, that all the wires are out of the way. See, there's the back. And then over on this side, let's see if we can find it too. It's right there. I'm gonna push these wires over this way and down. There we go. Now you guys can see it. So right there is our other clip where the back of this will go. Well, I guess the back would go there if it wasn't broken off, so we have one side. That's okay. You get your piece. Gotta kind of line them up. Clip them in. And that is how you replace your multi-function switch on your 1997 Chevy Corvette. Probably works for all C5s, similar for other Vettes, but this is what I did it on. So if you guys enjoyed that video, leave us a thumbs up, drop a comment down below. Somebody's excited over there.
He wants to go take a bath.
He wants to take a bath. So, don't forget to click the red subscribe button. Have a great night. We will catch you in the next video. Hi, baby. Good night. I love you.